It is Saturday morning. I am working on 2 batches of my favorite orange scones. I can link that recipe below. You grate, or you zest, I should say, 2 oranges. So I have 4 there. It has sour cream, it has a whole stick of butter. These are frozen, that I froze last night. And then you grate it in with a grater and egg, flour. It's all very simple. And then I'll roll them out and cut them, and you can get 8 scones out of it, but I'm gonna cut them a little bit smaller since it's going to be a ladies' gathering. There's gonna be lots of foods, so I think just even an 1/8 of it is still a good size. And then I'll make a glaze to go on top when they are done being baked. 12 a dozen out of it versus 8, so I'll have 2 dozen to bring. So these go in the oven at 400 for about 15 to 17 minutes. They bake. Alright, first batch is done. I'm gonna let them just stay on the hot pan for just a minute or so, and then I'll transfer them off and then just use the same baking sheet for the second batch. So those have just another minute. In that time, I'm gonna grind up some coffee for breakfast. I love getting the whole bean at Aldi. I've had the Peru, and I think I've had whatever, I think they only have 2. So whatever the other one is, Ecuador, maybe Guatemala, something like that. So I'm gonna grind that up, make a coffee. And Dan is over here saving the day for me, clearing out some computer files because I have just been using a lot this month. All right, scones are done, coffee in hand, and I am working on the glaze for it. You take the oranges that you zested and you fresh squeeze the juice, and then you mix in powdered sugar, vanilla, butter, and that makes a delicious glaze. My oven is off, but it's warm, so I'm just melting the butter in there. Mommy, dude. And yes, now that the scones are cooled, you can either like brush it on, or you can just like dip them, you know, in the glaze. All right, I am off to my women's brunch. I honestly feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think it's just because the mornings are busy when you're trying to do extra things and the normal things you need to do. So I am out solo. Dan is taking the kids to my parents. It is another wine working weekend, and then I will meet him there later. But we also have the swap today, so it's a double packed weekend for me, which, you know, when mom is out of the picture for most of the day, there's a lot of factors to think about and, you know, plan for. But I have my scones. Sorry if you're like shaking all over the place. I have my scones here next to me, and they asked that I bring like a card or a paper or something, everyone that's bringing food, to just write down the ingredients just so that people know what is inside in case of allergies or anything like that. And I did leave some for the family, so they got to enjoy them this morning. They really are so good. I can't wait to have one. It's already a gorgeous day. It's like a perfect fall day, crisp and cool, but I know the sun's gonna come out later, and the swap that's later is outside. So I wore a dress and sandals today because I know it's going to be hot, just kind of like standing outside in the sun. And I remember it being like that for the past few swaps, like feeling really hot, like standing outside in the sun for a couple hours. So I tried to dress appropriately. This dress that I'm wearing is pretty thick, actually. It's like a double layered dress, which is, you know, beautiful, but it was a little too hot for the summer, but now it's like perfect. And it's from Loft originally, but of course I got off ThredUp. I actually got this brand new off of ThredUp. I remember it was like well over $100 brand new, but I didn't pay that. Okay, I'm off to have a relaxing morning with ladies and have some delicious food and coffee and fellowship, and then do it all again for the swap. Apparently this is going to be a car vlog kind of morning, but I am now leaving the brunch. That was such a lovely time. We talked about a book by Jenny Allen, who I've never heard of, but now I want to hear more. She wrote a book called Finding Your People, I think is what it's called. And it was all about like building friendships and community, and just how very important that is in our society, in, you know, the lives of women and mothers, and, you know, how very important it is to be in community and to have people to share life with, to share your struggles, and, you know, just having that community is really how best I can say it. I can link to her book down below, or if I can find any like video references, I'll link to those down below, because, you know, it is such an important topic now more than ever. I feel that we can wind up very isolated as women and mothers, even though, you know, the world at large very much lives in community out of necessity, or that's just how their lives are set up where they live. And yet here we are, you know, in America or in, you know, bigger cities, that there's so many people, and yet people feel more alone than ever. And it's just something, it was a really good morning to think about that, think about my own circle. But like I said, I'm gonna stop home just for a minute and then go to my parents, talk with my husband a little bit, see the kids, and then head back out to the swap. I already dropped off all my items, like I said. I just have the body pillow here next to me in the car. I forgot to bring that, so I'm just one thing to carry in, that's fine. And it's gonna be a good morning. It's very hectic when we're there, so I'm not gonna be able to film a ton, but I will, of course, show you anything that I wind up bringing home. It is actually Sunday afternoon now. It's the next day. We had so much fun at the swap, and then we went to my parents and had dinner there, and then we just got home late. So I'm gonna show you everything that I got. I didn't like categorize it. I'll try to kind of stick with, like, you know, clothes and household and things like that, but it might be a little bit random. One of the first things I grabbed was this beautiful lamp. I love the very thin shape of it, and it's brass, and I just absolutely loved the shade. It's that sort of scalloped pleated shade, and I don't have a particular spot for it. I did stick it in our dining room just to see how I liked it on that cabinet, and I do think it's cute there. Again, it's not something that I have a specific place for, but it was free and I absolutely loved it. And I feel like this is something that could really work in a lot of different places, so I'm sure it will find a good home. I found a set of these lap desks for, I'm thinking for my girls, because they love to write in bed. There was a set of 2, so I got those, and these actually can like Velcro off, which I thought was kind of a nice feature. For Luke, I picked up this VTech, you know, like one of those, they press the letter and it says the sound. It has a bunch of different activities. I also found this bug magnifying glass. So it has a little spot on the bottom, so this part like goes up and down, and you can put the bug inside and then look at it through the magnifying glass. It's called the Bug View, it says on the handle. Then I found this awesome set of crayons. I was literally just talking about crayons the other day, about getting rid of them, and here I found a whole set of a ton of crayons in this adorable holder, and it even has a built-in pencil sharpener or crayon sharpener right there. All right, switching to another bag. I got a snowsuit for Jude. Perfect. I did not have a winter one for him for this year, so this is perfect. It's like, you know, like Sherpa lined. That's great. And then I got some snow boots for Luke. I don't think he had a pair for this year. I also grabbed this pair of these like rain boot style Chelsea boots. I've been wanting something like this and I wasn't sure if it would really work with my dresses, and so I never really, you know, wanted to purchase them. But to get them for free, I did try them on. They look cute, so I'm going to again try them out on a rainy day, see how I like it. I got a ton of hats and scarves and gloves for like almost all the kids. Some girls' hats and a hat for Luke. I got these adorable mittens that have the fold down, you know, cover so you can expose your fingers if you want that. And then I found a second pair that were similar to that are just sort of the straight across style where you can have your little fingertips exposed. And then a couple of scarves, just a cute cream one. This one, I kind of tried to think about what their winter coats looked like and then find something that goes with it. And we have some from last year, but sometimes you lose one mitten or, you know, they outgrow certain things. So it was great to get this all for free. I found an all leather brown braided belt. I have a black one that I have worn a few times, but I thought it would be nice to have brown as an option to wear like over a dress. I really never wear belts with pants, so this is more like for over a dress. I grabbed a face mask, like a sleeping mask. It actually says merry and bright on the other side, but sometimes when I'm taking a nap or even just going to bed at night, sometimes I think like it'd be nice to have something a little extra to block out the light, and again, for free, that's great. I found these two pillowcases. I just thought they were so beautiful with the roses on them, and they have a very slight little ruffle on the edge. And my girls have like a buffalo check printed pillow on their bed. It's like their decorative pillow, but some of them, like the strings that close it, have been ripped, and I don't know, just thought it'd be nice to have another option, just something really pretty. Then I found some Christmas items. I'm telling you, we're going kind of all over the place. This one is just like a little girl at a dollhouse, bending down to a dollhouse. This one you can't see, but it's a little husky dog. These are all just like Hallmark keepsakes. This one is called The Warmth of Home. It's a Thomas Kincaid one that, like, it says that it can light up. And this one says Miracle in Bethlehem, and it's like the Bible open to the passage in Luke, and then you have Mary and Joseph kneeling. So I thought those were really cute. We have had an ornament collection for a long time, and some have gotten broken over the years, and I just think it's fun to have a few fresh things. I also got this little stocking, just a little metal stocking ornament. We definitely love like the classic red, cream, green colors. I found this one that's like the folded music note paper with some glitter that is not, like, this doesn't seem like it's gonna just flake right off. And then I found this little chocolate covered strawberry ornament. I just thought that was too cute. And I may change out, you know, the ribbon too. I like having like the red velvet ribbon on my ornaments, but I mean the white is nice too. So we definitely do like red, cream, white. I picked this up for my daughter. It honestly is probably too easy for her, but it's just like a light up calculator kind of. You like press the math problem and the answer lights up, but it's not even so much a light. I'm not even quite sure what it is, but it's just a couple addition and then subtraction problems. Again, could be too easy for her, but I still feel like those math facts are good to practice, and then we can always use it for future kids, brothers. And then I picked up Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which we just watched that movie, and I was thinking, you know, it'd be really, you know, a cute one to read. I picked up a just classic Dick and Jane book, fun with our family. Again, just a simple reader for multiple children. And then this is so cute. This was such a find. It's called 642 Things to Write About, the Young Writers edition. And it's just a blank it's hard to see, a blank notebook with all sorts of writing prompts that are really funny. Things that kids would have a lot of fun writing about. Like it says, you have a ton of homework to do, but your room is full of gnomes. So like, what are you gonna do? Or during a trip to the zoo, your parents walk off and you're stuck looking at the bears. Now that you're all alone, one of the bears starts talking to you. You know, just funny things like that. If you could shrink until you were the size of a mouse, where would you go? Fun for kids to write in, but also how fun to look back and read. Okay, this last bag is mostly clothes, so I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about it. Little pants, a little shirt. I showed you guys that Jude wore that for our Christmas photo. Some cute little shorts with trucks on them. This adorable like jumper dress, corduroy jumper dress. This handsome little sweater. Oh my gosh, so cute. This really nice Old Navy vest. Actually, my girls used to both have one very similar like this in like a toddler size when they were little. A dress, a red polka dot dress. Some comfy legging pants with rainbows. This adorable dress that's polka dot, but it also has cat faces on it. Really cute. Little cute pink shirt with a little ruffle on it. There's a lot here. Oh my goodness. Just a simple gray dress with hearts. Velvet dress. This is a great like Thanksgiving Christmas option. I love velvet for my girls. I just think it's so precious. Some cute summer PJs with different pool floats. Some cute panda PJs, panda corns to be specific. Some more cute comfy PJs. This cozy sweater. This is gonna be so great right now. 5 pairs of jeans for both girls. I literally just bought a pair of jeans the other day because one of them needed a pair, and here there's 5. Some cute little Christmas PJ pants. Some cute black leggings with a little cat on the knee. This red and white long sleeved dress. These are just so great for staple outfits. Simple one-piece outfits that I love as well. Some cute little leggings, a beautiful Oshkosh top. Let's see if I can flip this around. Beautiful, love the florals. Oh, I found another pair of jeans, so that was 6 pairs. Pair of little Sophie shorts and this really cute Christmas PJ shirt. All right, we made it through the clothes and I found the other matching boot. So I only have 2 things left and I could smell this whole time. This is a White Barn candle, Harvest Gathering. Very strong, so I don't know. I honestly, just being closed, I could smell it strongly. So we'll see if that is too overpowering or not. And then lastly, the Children's Illustrated Bible. We do have a couple kids' Bibles, but kind of a sucker for them, and anytime I see a good one. And this has like a lot of really great like extra information about people that live at that time, or you know, like a lot of history, which I think is really awesome, and just like extra information in there, just kind of context and things like that. And now my battery is flashing at me. So that is it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along, a little chit chat in the morning and the swap items at the end. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.